The little 7 by 14 Sieg lathe has arrived. Also, I've had a couple of packages from China. In here's all the stepper motors, power supply, and the drivers and what have you. And here I've got Mach 3 and Mach 4 boards. So we're going to have quite a bit of an unopening here. So we're going to start with the lathe. Gross weight 50 kilos. I'll elevate the camera so you can actually see inside here. Okay, we'll have a little look, see what's in here. Oh, okay. What do we got in here? Reverse jaws for the chuck. Let me see. Some gears and tool post handle, a little oil can, dead center, and some feet. Oh, they're all metal too. Of course, everything is covered in oil or grease or whatever it is, and I know that this is bolted into the box. Everything looks to be perfect, actually. So I'm going to take the bolts out from underneath. They're actually Allen screws. And of course, inside the box of goodies there's all the general tools that you require for this little lathe. This lathe is sold under many different names all over the world, but it's sold under the Grizzly name, the Harbour freight name, and also the Little Machine Shop, and various other places all around the world. And of course, in Australia, it's sold under the Sieg. Sieg is the actual company that manufacture it. Now, I'm presuming one of these fits the little underneath here. See if I can get to it. Like I say, this is all up weight is 50 kilos. The little lathe itself isn't actually that little. It's 43 kilos, which is getting on towards 100 pounds. So it's a proper metal lathe. It's, you know, it's all cast iron. It is, you know, it's the proper thing. It's not a toy, as a lot of people might sort of think. It's really not a toy. This is a serious little lathe. In fact, a lot of people in England would recognize the name Myford. Myford ML7, ML10. I had one in England. My father also had one 40 years ago. nearly 50 years ago actually. And this is on the same lines. This will do everything a little Myford lathe will, and it'll do it just as well, just as accurate, with modern day electronics, a modern day motor driving it. This incidentally is a brushless motor. It's 500 watts, what's that? That's 3/4 horse in a small lathe. So underneath here somewhere, there he is. Not that one. Here we go. Okay, that's one. Let's get to the other. Okay, there's just 2 bolts, one either end, which is, oops, quite sufficient to hold it. Okay. Now we have to get it out. And I am not about to lift 100 pounds of cast iron lathe out of that box by myself. And just at the moment I've got no one to give me a hand, so there's another way. Be careful when you're undoing or cutting through this band, because it's like spring steel. Can get you in the face. Now we're just going to dismantle the box from around it and slide it off. Screwdriver and hammer is fine. But I probably don't even, oh, I might do. Oh, here we go. I like to save the panels if I can. Ooh, lovely. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I'm first opening the box. As you can see, it's coated in like a waxy grease oil, which is to stop things going rusty. Because it could have been in this box 12 months, could have been 2 years. So I'm just looking at the casting, looking at the machining of the casting. Oh, it's even got a chassis number stamped in it, that end, into the actual main casting itself. These are all metal. No plastic jobs here. This is going to be a beautiful conversion. Okay, let's get it out. Of course, everything is covered in gunk to preserve, but let's just turn this around. So this is a Sieg or Harbour freight or Grizzly. I've seen it labelled as well as a Precision Matthews. I don't know much about that brand at all, but it's all Sieg. So I've had Sieg equipment before, so I know it's good stuff. And I'm not going to go putting on the handles here and here, because quite frankly I'll probably never ever use the tailstock, so that's going to come off, and this section here will be taken off, and this lead screw here, traverse screw rather, will be taken off. All I'm interested in is the carriage. The top slide won't even be used. I will just use it for the tool post itself. None of the gears in here will be used, so I'll be stripping all that off, and then carrying out the CNC conversion. But if you was looking for a small metal lathe to do model engineering, or just if you wanted to learn how to use a metal lathe, go no further. Like I said in my last video, stick with what you know, stick with the best. This company's been around for 30 years, and you know, they sell worldwide, and you really do get your money's worth. So I'll clean this all up again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug it in, see if it works. I'm sure it will. Okay, let's plug it in. Now, something to remember, this is built like a full-size professional lathe, with all the interlocks to stop you hurting yourself. You can play around with the controls as much as you like, it won't switch on until you turn this guard over. Then it comes alive. Forward. Let's just put this into neutral. I think it's in neutral. Let's have a look. There's a gear select back here. That's it. It's fairly quiet. That's what I was after. High speed in quite a powerful lathe, which is, like I was saying earlier, the motor on this is 500 watts. That's 3/4 horse. And you need high speed for a CNC lathe. And that's exactly what we've got. May as well check it out. Reverse. Forward. It all works. It's very quiet, you know. Okay, so we know it works. Okay, now I cheated a little. I already opened these. They're electronic units, so you know, I wanted to be sure. Mark III. So this is a Mark III board. I think some people call them a smooth stepper, but this is a USB straight to the computer. No messing around with 25-pin port connection. Now I've used one of these before. They're very good. They're not cheap. This is nearly $200 worth. There again, this is a 4-axis one. Oh, this is just an adjustment pot that connects onto there. So that's all that's in there. And of course, I've got an old computer box at the back there that I've stripped out, and this is one of the items that's going to go in there. Now, in my last video, I did mention that I was going to convert one of my other machines, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the 6040 CNC router to Mark IV. So this is a CAD. It's one of these CADs but dressed up, as it were. But this is for Mark IV. So I'm going to give Mark IV a shot. I do sort of read in between the lines. Oh, and there's the drivers that go with this. So Mark IV can talk with this. If you look, you've got no worries with this company. I'll take it out of the now. This is the same company I use for all my controllers, even the pendants. Same company. If you put this into, well, you know, if you're looking for CADs or controllers or pendants, this company will always come up. They are the biggest company for supplying these items, and in this case, they are the best. So that's, I'll put it back in its paper. So you don't have to worry about drivers, they supply them. And even a USB cable. So that's that. So that'll be going on the 6040 CNC router that'll be the job after I've completed this. If I'm waiting for any items, then I'll do a video of swapping this over. Now then, this one, and this is the company I would recommend for NEMA 23s, NEMA 34s, and also the drivers for them, and the power supply. They're very good. I've used them before. Stick with what you know. And that's what I like. They even provide you with a wiring diagram. Not many companies do that, actually. You'd be surprised. Very, very well packaged, as indeed the lathe was very, very well packaged. And if you live in Australia or New Zealand, go to Aussie Tools website and check out their machines and tooling. They've got a vast array, and I recommend them. Okay, what do we got in here? Here we go. I can pull this one out. Oh, this will be the... I haven't actually had this apart yet, so... Oh, there we go. That's the power supply. It's an average size power supply, this one. 36 volt, 11 amp, which is quite sufficient to drive two NEMA 23s. It's hopefully it's a short body, high torque, but we'll find out in a minute. And you'll notice too, I've actually got a set of 3, because, you know, for $5 extra, I got an extra driver and an extra stepper motor. So why wouldn't you? Oh yeah. Pretty standard driver. Fantastic. So I've got 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Very well packaged. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at those. That's it. That's exactly what I wanted. Double shaft. This is the 88 length of motor, high torque, 400. It's like the 425 or 450 inches, which is quite a powerful. It's the same ones I've got on the mini mill that I converted, of which there is about 12 videos. You might want to go and have a look at that I've done about 2 years ago. Ooh, lovely. Beautiful. So yeah, I mean, it's not worth getting the others out because they're all identical. So there you go. I've got some things to get on with my conversion. So I think that'll do it for this video. Quite a nice unboxing, multiple items. And I think the next video, what I'm going to do this time, I've had a lot of people asking me, actually, since I did the conversion on the mini mill, about the electronic pack. And you know, they wanted to see how I put it together and what have you. So I will, that'll be my next video, actually, of putting the electronic package and how to wire it up and what's required and even down to connecting it up to a computer. I'm going to use an old Hewlett & Packard, but built like a battle tank. It's I don't know what the prefix number of it is, but it's an old industrial one that I have, and if I could get hold of some more I would. They are bomb-proof, and I'm going to be using that. It's an XP actually, yeah, XP, and Mach 3 was written for XP. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Building the electronic pack, showing you exactly how to do it, and connecting it up to a computer and running it. I mean, I can run the stepper motors and what have you on the bench here. Morning. Someone's just woke up. Okay. If I can get a word in, I will. So the next video will be putting together the electronic package for this CNC conversion, and hopefully over the next week I'll have my ball screws here. That's really the only thing that's holding me up. If I had those I could start it now, but you know, I'm expecting them in about a week, so we'll be able to get into the full manufacture of the kit that would be needed to convert that to CNC, and all the drawings will be available on my Patreon page, of course, as I make them, because at this stage I have no idea what they're going to be. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Please press like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. So bye for now.